Today's video is going to feature music. It's going to feature, it's going to have a pretty solid focus because we are in dangerous times for light beings. And I am a man who is suffering. And a lot of the suffering has to do with the words that I share because I'm trying to help people understand their circumstances. But unfortunately, there is a war. So this is for the heart chakra. There is a war on off-grid living. Unfortunately, there is a war on a lot of things. And it is a time in which I'm seeing a lot of an increase in psychic ability from certain male viewers. And so I am aware now. I am more psychic than I've ever been in my life. And it's synchronized with me hitting the bag harder than I've ever been in my life. And I know that my attraction to women right now is only carnal. As I ask the pendulum, all attraction that I may see from women right now, the smiling is maybe, and any looking at the gym has nothing to do with my spirituality and my YouTube channel, nothing. And there's nobody in the audience who likes me, who's female, at that level, at the level that I need, the medicine that I need. Basically a relationship, basically, or someone to talk with me behind the scenes sweetly, nicely, in a therapeutic state of mind. Everybody's crazy now. So there's nowhere for me to run to anywhere for salvation. No woman anywhere. I'm having trouble here and I can't talk about it. And that's it. That's it. And I'm just going to say that. And that's it. And some people will just maybe get psychic thought forms or downloads for those of you that. So what I'm getting from Evan is, and we did the warm-up. Today's warm-up show, okay, came before. I've already done the 1 hour show. It's now 11:03. I've already done the 1 hour show, and I'm charged up with energy, and I'm positive, and I'm awake. And what I talked about was overcoming fapping and overcoming obsessing on booty, and how a lot of women, and I really don't want to be distracted by you people coming and going, but you have a right to come and go. So I'm going to reiterate. I'm sorry for being a hard ass. There's reasons why I have an unsavory personality type at times. And I really, right now, I am in a rare moment, very apologetic that I'm such a fucking asshole. But I am a teacher. I'm a hard ass. And I speak in a hard ass way as a psychic to people that I consider to be my friends, former children, people in a lifetime. And a lot of you don't see me that way. But when some of you do see me as a dad, like one person do, I'll talk to her like she's a little girl. Well, she got pissed. And then I get this back and forth, and I'm not going to be engaging anymore. The comments will be open, but, you know, I really can't get close to women, unfortunately, because of this archonic infestation. So I have to protect myself from the psychic attack of not only them, but any men that are going to be around them, because they're usually not single. And they like to talk a lot. And they necessarily can't be trusted, to be honest, women, to respect their privacy. So gossip energy. I don't like jealous men looking in my direction, and women aren't really honest about the nature of the men that they date. They would like to think that their man's good, and I'm not, when really I'm way better than their man. So shields up. Lesson number 1, just right into it. If you want to move your arms with me, you move your arms, but you might be challenged to do circular motion, so you may not want to hang out. What I say is don't think about the martial arts per se and fighting. If I try to go you on that route, get you on that route of some of this stuff. Like right now, whether you choose to follow my lead is up to you. But what I'm doing right now is I'm squeezing my muscles after 3 hours of working out. And now my food is digesting. I'm also drinking the probiotic cola. Hello, 3 listeners still there. So I think I've got your attention. This is a man's group. The women can watch. They're not under attack. They're not under attack. If you love us, then you're getting love back. You want love? Boom. The mirror sends you love back. But you want to play wickedness? You want to play psychic attack when you're not trying to help nobody? Shields up, motherfuckers. Unsubscribe now. And that's why I did that Trump video the other day, right? How many people unsubbed? 5. But AI already unsubs. The thing is, you can't be inauthentic anymore. You need to be a strong man. I've already done the constant white knighting for women is toxic if you don't change your speed. It's like, I'm just going to do biceps today. There's never going to be a tricep exercise. I know I'm going to teach bodybuilding. Okay, everybody. I think I still got your attention, right? Is this good? You like it? Show me a like, subscribe, comment when the show's done. Add your 2 cents because some of you are vibing to it. You're just busy right now. It's dark, but this is it. You just can't work your biceps. You got to work other body parts. You just can't lift weights. Try some yoga, try some stretching. You just can't do one time of martial arts or boxing. Try something else. But I am resisting my greatest critic on the internet saying that MMA by the Gracie family is superior. I'm doubling down daily. And the more I obsess on this thought form, the more I see it's part of a construct that is not spiritual, is not respective of the true divine masculine, that he himself can find the answers, can find the way. So there is a parallel between the dark feminine that wants to bully the nice guy and the brute bully who gets the woman usually, and the wife and kids and companies and businesses. And they usually receive money, I have to assume, from dad and mom because they're loved if they're actually slaves of the matrix. So we have to shield up if you're a good man. If you're a bad man watching me, I'm not interested in coaching you. This is about morality. Okay. And so the more good we do, the more we shield up. And so we're going to bring you some lectures today. Okay. And then I'm going to do my best to ignore the people that come and go, because audience retention and ADHD is through the top. So even if I write you a book, even if I make you a documentary, even if I try, and we'll not say you, but in general, even if I make it, they won't necessarily come. You know what I mean, right? Like that Leon Legant thing. You would have thought that way more people would be like, cutting that up and putting it on TikTok and getting my face out there and trying to help me or something. No. You be too nice with these zombie men and women, they'll fuck you up. You cannot apologize. You must be unapologetically. The word that's coming out, it doesn't sound hot, it's truthful. Okay, but not to abuse some innocent person, but to be truthful about the evil system. That's the real boogeyman, not somebody on the internet to be abused. And that's the way people are scumbags now on the internet. Hello, third viewer. Now I got to be careful how much I play for you, which is copyrighted. It's not in my interest to get us in trouble or anything. I'm going to be interjecting spirituality to you here and there. Okay. And so I'm going to be adding in with what I already said in the 1 hour video earlier. It's almost if you want to be like Miyagi on your knees and meditating and be in a super silent state of consciousness. And this is the moment in which I'm going to tell you about. And then some people come and they go because they're disliking the video. All right. So the first thing is we are protecting ourselves from that dark succubus energy that other psychics are picking up on, from that negative energy that wants to come and throw us negative energy. They come and they attack you and they attack me. So everybody, group meditation. And the first thing is a shield around your body and this channel. Notice how the view count comes and goes, that are dislike haters. Sometimes it's a person with short attention span. Sometimes it might be an agency monitoring or an alien, but just coming and going. That's not a healthy thing. Okay. A lot of the dislikes are coming from, we want to shield up from people that only come to psychically attack. And in fact, we will be the dominant frequency. Those that are the children of the light, those that aspire to teach their children to do good, those that aspire to have the shift manifest through their children that happen to be in this audience, that will be parents later, our brain consciousness and magnetism will overshadow the negative dark ET energy. And if you say it with me and visualize it with me, it will be done. But that's what's taking place with the booty shorts. Instead of talking about it for 1 hour, talk about it for a minute. The modern gym yoga is not the authentic yoga. The booty short yoga with the cell phone is a triangulation of mind control with a dash of Bluetooth, which is said to be in the name for a Norse deity, meaning Beetlejuice. I've talked about it for a long time. With Bluetooth, everybody going Bluetooth with solar maximum. Oh, absolutely. I believe it does. Possibly it could. It could possibly give power to a life form or an entity known by something, just like Hitler and other things. All right. So with booty shorts, how many people do we have watching? God bless you. 8 people. You are meant to hear this message. Wow. With the booty shorts, and I'm not being anti-sexual. And I said in the other video, if people were STD clean and spiritual, I'd be enjoying more sexual activity, but I'm choosing to not even try, even with women that my Tim Pendulum says might be interested in me because they're with bad men. And I don't want their juju energy coming into me And women are very judgmental of me trying to share my lifetime of 20 years of bedding down with women, less than that. They're very anti me spilling the beans about spiritual warfare. In the bedroom, you can sail the 7 seas. In the bedroom, you can lose your fucking soul. In the bedroom, you can break someone's heart. In the bedroom, in the bedroom, you can hate fuck. In the bedroom, you can screw someone up. In the bedroom, you can cause someone to rot. In the bedroom. That's basically a take on in the Navy. And that's basically why many women right now are programmed to do evil, to turn men towards the dark side. And then when they break their heart, what does that unstable man do who didn't yet find me in spirituality and repent? He becomes a what? Killer. Contract killer for Satan, actually. So many unconscious men and women are contract killers for the evil one. I'm like very prophetic, actually, with the very specifics. China invasion aside, I'm like expanding. All right. And if somebody want to start thinking for the first like, I really want a nerd to do like notes, like, the what's that movie? With like the little midget who was strapped to his back. Like we need that. We need one of you to be like the little midget who's like, and then he said this, and he said he's a good guy. And we're going to summarize these points because he talks too much and he foams at the mouth and he sprays it, not says it, and on and on. He's got the weird nose and yellow teeth. He's just not fit for prime time. But his ideas, man, should go beyond the fucking stars. And that's what we need. Powerful brains out there that are intelligent enough, that are program directors and go, this dude is the shit. He's got a few rough in the diamond things, but get his ass laid in Vegas overnight. We'll find out what he's capable of. And that's what you need to understand. The golden ticket is you having the epiphany of what I need. Because when I went to that yoga studio, and we're talking about the right woman, not a whore, who saved herself, who hasn't slept on a soldier or a giant, or if it is a giant man, that he really is decent and he's a spirit man. But I can't respect women that just fuck giants, they're not to be respected. They're not to be looked at. See, this is the truth. Women are garbage. And we'll just wait a few seconds for some people to stop watching until you hear the rest of the story. If they I hold your attention. If they are into evil shit and they don't care about the women being trafficked, if they want to see innocent countries invaded and blown up, here's a trigger one. If they don't even care about their own people, right? If they believe in mixed race relationships, but don't care about the baby's race when it comes out because they had an orgasm, I'll shut out a baby. And me and Mark Passy were like this. Not in the real world, but what we're saying, we're like mirroring each other. We're both like Super Saiyan with exposing this giant worship. All right. Now, I need to stay away from my audience, my female audience, as things get darker, because by them watching me on the screen, they're mean. And really, I don't feel like I have a single female friend, really, at times. Sometimes I do. It is almost like it changes down to the day. And I really find myself running away. Run away if you want to survive. But I want to stop running away and look. Starbucks, McDonald's, taco smell, looking at chicks at Walmart. Oh, she might want to come to the channel. It's just too much, SA. It's just too much. You took too much. To quote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Do not be distracted by the woman in the red dress. Do not be distracted that your 6 viewers went down to 5 viewers. They just had to pick up their kids from band camp. Now we're at 7. You can do magic. And now we're down to 5. What the fuck, man? Cover it up. But it is like that. It is like that. On the top of cover up, you want to cover it up. We also want to cover it up. And I lost my fucking EMF hats. All right. Now, at the moment, I have my pendulum. I have some Palo Santo. So we'll just take a breather and recenter. Where are we on topics? The main thing was completing the booty short thing. All right. You wanted a guided meditation. I wasn't meant to go all off. We have to protect our mind from the intrusion. So we want to think about our goals and what we're doing here on the earth, why we were born. We weren't born to chase that poontang and to worship women as God. Now, if they want to worship God with us and have us make passionate love with them with all our might and prana and just pour it into them, fine. If they want to come to the table and help out humanity, then that will make them attractive. That's what we love. But just those breasts, that petite body by itself, that age 19, that age 20, no. Not she doesn't want to take care of herself. No. Honey, you don't just take care of yourself at your gym. You actually do things for other people, and just selling crystals and just involving yourself in the business of making money And being on TikTok and being on a cell phone is the furthest thing from spiritual. Those women that are on those bikes, they're on though. And I asked the pinna, like, she's looking at me. Does she want it? Yes. Could I go for it? Yes. Should I? No. Then I'm not. There's a big difference between looking at maybe the occasional moving pictures through the internet, and then there's actually getting involved with someone who's going to leave real-time residual energy and every single partner that you served upon. Okay, and so we need to protect ourselves. You need this rant. You can meditate as I speak. Boy, you will be strong now. What are you doing on the earth? Okay, I don't know what you're doing or what you're going through. Okay, but you need to have a purpose. I want you to repeat after me. I am somebody. No, don't give me that look. I am somebody. Every time you put that woman and her red dress above God and serving humanity, every time you kick out your best friend, when that girl tells you to kick out your best friend, you sin against God by letting your carnal desires turn you into a dipshit who doesn't know the first thing about being a good man. You don't ever let these women turn you into someone that abuses you and turns you into a monster that is so bad that if you have a daughter, you don't even warn your daughter about sex because you're angry at women and you don't even want to help your daughter because of what some woman. You need to be better than that. You need to be better than the. I need to talk to you now.
My.
Now look at you now.
Aren't you my little songbirds from the cafeteria? Weren't they with you?
Who, these guys?
Well, I'm sure you've learned the school song by now. You better know it. Because
you better know what time it is by now. Right? Because I explained it to you what planet you're on. You shouldn't be surprised about what's happening. You should be very, very clear what happened because you see what happened to me.
Let me hear it.
You want to fuck around and find out? Tell me what you know. Paraphrase to me what's actually happening and what I've been through in my life. Tell me you've been paying attention. Tell me you've been paying attention. Tell me that you understand that 10 years ago I figured out that we were going wrong, that after 2012 we were going crazy. Now tell me what I've been telling you. Tell me. Come on, tell me the truth.
Fair East Side.
That's my heritage. What I've been saying. Let's not forget. All right.
Will stand and always praise thy name. Praise thy name. Praise thy name.
Come on.
To ever, yeah. Lend a hearts and hands to help increase thy fame. Ooh, Lord, the honor, yeah, of old side, 'cause for thou.
Hey, pay attention back there.
Loyalty.
Have you been hearing anything that I've been saying for 10 years? Come on.
Loyalty. So cheap.
You got a four of you. It's not good enough. You're still putting pussy above morality. Why are you doing that? Women, you're still with the bad man. You're still sitting there. Now we're talking to late. You're still, no, you will stand up and you will listen. Okay? I keep seeing you ladies on the news. I have no idea what's going on. They're just chasing me. Because you're wearing them booty shorts, because you ran away from home, because you're somewhere in downtown LA or New York. I mean, you're a retard. Didn't your daddy Sloan teach you any better? Guided meditation, everybody. You want to take a sticky roast and you just want to just get inside that head. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Oh, we went down to 3 people. Sounds like we got a couple scaredy cats, y'all. You just want to clear out that head of all that residual pornography that you watched and all those women that you looked at the market and they gave you the googly eyes. Do you even know how to use a damn pendulum? Come here, sit down. No, you will listen to me.
Answer me.
Sit down, you will listen.
I know you didn't do it yourselves. Sam.
What?
Who taught you this song? Speak up.
Mrs. Powers.
Mrs. Powers, eh? Come with me, all of you.
People, no. Now you must remember, we need intonation, phonation, accuracy, and pitch. Now this is your note.
Mrs. Powers,
Yes, sir.
these hoodlums have told me something I can't believe. Are you the one who changed the school song like that?
Mrs. Powers,
Let her answer.
Well, sir, the children thought.
Now, you got a fence in your head that she thought I.
Come on, I.
We're gonna go with it. Don't be scared.
Trying to get some sleep. Yeah, with that chocolate bar, don't get on your suit. Hey, come on, man. I'm trying to get. Where you going? Hey.
You got to fight them demons in your head.
Hey, you better come back over here so I can get some sleep now.
Go straight to hell, I.
You better tell the booty shorts go straight to hell. You ain't
Come
getting my
on,
eyes.
now get in the car now. Talk about tax. Look, you ain't going shopping. You want to go shopping? I had a man take you shopping. Woman, I tell you, get your ass in this car. I ain't playing with you, man.
Hey, call me when you're ready to go to sound check.
Yeah, don't worry about it now. Make sure
Look
everybody
at them booty shorts, and you're gonna give energy. No. And so here she goes.
Huh? What'd you say?
Don't stop with
Don't even try to distract me with that crap. Shields up. Don't even take them insults from them bitches.
Like that.
Nope.
You hear me? Huh?
With your mind only, because we can't hit back. Just take a deep breath and mirror up. Mirror up.
What? Huh?
No.
So if they're gonna keep insulting you with their boot, we're gonna keep calling you a small man. You just gotta kick it. You just gotta fight for your right to live, and that's our future. Energetically speaking, we must resist the takedown.
That's your best shot.
Take your eyes somewhere else at the gym.
Do no better than that. Come on.
You know, you just need to know this from me. We are descending into darkness. I can't testify. I've seen it. I can't give all the details, but I can tell you in my behind the scenes life as a man who is a truther, for those of you guys that aren't male truthers, the women are fucking nuts, 100%. With only the temporary, no, everything's okay. I'm your friend. Everything's fine. No. That's only they do when we start getting wind of what's going on. Until you learn too much, they're like, oh my God, this guy knows too much. Like my mother or something. But we'll move on. Hey, look at this. 6 viewers, 2 likes. Where should we go now? Where should we go now? Lessons from the road. Looks like we're still live. Okay, so what's that famous scene that we're going to go and do in Casino? Huh? You want me dead? You want me dead? Come with me now. It's the famous come with me now scene from Casino. Let's take a look. Now, this is the importance of having your own place. He's able to lay down the law once he realizes that through his lust. And then, I always ask my friend back in Portland, hey, man, why don't you like Casino? Well, because he allows himself to get taken by a woman. And but it's just a movie. You got triggered. Somebody got triggered. Roll clip. Point is that he allowed himself to get by a woman, and somebody became uncomfortable seeing that in cinema. And I wonder why. And so it looks a little like this when he explodes and realizes that he's in a bad situation. And you can even say that he overreacts, or you could say he was justified. It starts out with a scene where this person that he met on the strip, because his lust got a hold of him, right? He married someone, and he admits that he married her because, he's into the goddess worship. He was into the goddess worship, the booty shorts, and he's like, he had to get that ass. And he even said, even if you use me, I want that ass so much. It's just so juicy. It's just so juicy. It's just so juicy. I'll pay for it. So once a man becomes a John and he walks down that road of bringing basically a whore into his home, it's only a matter of time before she doesn't respect him and she's bringing another man in. And if she has to whack him, well, and if he's a powerful guy, well, then she might plotting his downfall, as you see in 5, 4, 3, 2. Get ready for it. Looks like a few ladies stopped watching. Somebody is guilty, or maybe you had to pick up your kids. A fantasy adult video.
I'm the only one around here with the fucking past. Never let me live it down. Yes, I have tried. Of course I've tried. What the fuck do you think I came back here for? No, I'm not. I want to be killed. Yes, I want to be killed. I'm fucking at it. So are you with me on this?
You want to get rid of me? Here I am. Go ahead, get rid of me. Hello?
And so we want to learn from cinema. We want to learn from the experiences of many men who have sought to think with their heart. That is where meditation, we are to rise above, as women are to rise above mammalianism and animalism. The man, too, is to rise above causes and circumstances that would even allow a situation like this to happen. Because guess what, buddy? It's 2024. And this right here would land you in the prison. You can't do that shit. But they glamorize it in the movie, and I'll just turn off the screen if you're triggered. We'll just turn off now. I'm not promoting that. I'm telling you that he's laying down the law in 1973 in a gangster movie. And in 2024, they're taking you to the joint. But I'll tell you what, because of the evil ways of many women, when the grid goes down, I'm not promoting this. I try to warn women. They don't want to listen to me. When the grid goes down, the ex-boyfriends are coming out of the woodwork, and they're going to be getting revenge. Some of them already are. Some of them are going to lay down the law with the women that they're with. Some are going to take, and then some women are going to be working with the bad men. So I want to promote the good men and women, whatever percentage there is, and try to increase that. And that maybe not call them demon, but go, can you be redeemable? Can you women start giving a fuck if I touch you on the shoulder and go, you've been now tapped to be my disciple? Are you now ready to be knighted? Are you now ready? I'm kidding, but one person stopped watching, but you probably had to pick up your kids from band camp. No, I'm not an actual knight. Get over it. This is not Illuminati symbolism. We're just playing along, okay? Like the Wizard of Oz or Disney. You are now being initiated into the wise one circle. You will now, you men, be free as I create an X. I am now cutting the cords between you and demon bitches. Now, shit's going to happen to me in the next hour from doing this, but that's what happens. Each time I call out demons, the demons come at me in the form of the people that talk shit, women. And twice, because I called out a bad church on a channel locally. And within a few seconds, something came into. There was a disturbance. And so, it's your fault. Well, I just noticed a disturbance in the force, like literally after calling out an evil church that I know is hateful. And just doing that, it like activates this. I don't care. Listen, it's malicious and evil, and it's psychic attack for women to be mean to me when I help so much. Okay, we need to shield up and protect me, this channel, and my mind from the evil feminine that's out there. It's just that simple. I am to connect now with the sacred masculine of the 4 people that are watching me now. Okay. And we are to build a shield of protection. I can send you energy and it goes back through the screen. But we've already alienated a whole lot of women. Just, it's not even like provoking argument or disagreement, but just like a primal rage, like a demon screeching. You know what I mean? And what I want to do is create such a powerful energy that the men that are serious that listen to my channel, that we grow so high voltage that we eventually do attract the one for us for this moment in time. May not be forever, may only be for 6 months. Like I said, I'll say it again, with more spiritual people, I would not have no problem. I don't even want to use the verbiage. I don't even want to use certain verbiage. But let's just say sexually active without the orthodox religious overtones, but nothing super kinky, but loving. That's it. And in a world without disease, in a world without war, without racism, without dominant males, because this is the issue. I cannot personally risk meeting any woman who's currently dating any man whatsoever or having any sexual contact because of the nature of modern men. Unless I know them, look in their eyes or screen them out, I am not interested in going for a guy's girl. I am interested in deprogramming from involving myself, and I'm going to stand in defiance of all women that think that it's weird that I believe that I should have been able to manifest through my audience the one. She should have been able to come through the door if God was to send her, period. I shouldn't have to play any game or look at a woman as a sex object unless that is secret agenda to procreate some sort of army like a demon. I don't. One child will be nice. More than one, I think, is way too much and psychopathic. People that have more than one child, I think, have problems. I don't believe in, I believe morally that you shouldn't have more than one child unless you have a supremacy ideology, which many people do now. Latino supremacy, white supremacy, a belief that your people will be extinct, so you have to have more babies, as if like you're going to be around to see the damage that you created when you unleash another person like you from whatever state upon the earth to create more records like you did. And a lot of people just aren't honest to the people, and the many people, bloodlines, certain families and shit, down to literally certain families, not white people, but literally down to certain families. Oh, you know who you are, that do nothing but create records for others. So a lot of families out there are nothing but cults now. You know that, right? Everything is about them getting larger, spreading their seed, but they're not even necessarily trying to like spread responsibility, but just spread that seed. It's an Archon program. We have to psychically shield up, now ground up. A lot of this commentary may not be guided meditation officially, but it is. Okay. Now, through morality, you showed up. Now is the time that I give you somebody else's words to hear. All right. Guess who how many of you are psychic? He's an old timer who's now dead. Okay. I'll try to boost your male psychic abilities because clearly the women in my audience are not psychic. Otherwise, they would show. So we were totally lied to as men. For those of you that don't know this, some of you as men right now in your relation to me are showing psychic abilities where I'm seeing maliciousness, cruelty, apathy from 100% of the women that watch this channel. Some on occasion may show some empathy, but it's a short blip on the radar. Remember, we're in a moon cycle. So literally when people are super sexual or intimate, like it's nice, I guess, on a level to see the moon with Venus transit, but to be dominated by the moon cycle, which a lot of women are, and to be inconsistent, and you know what I'm talking about, men? And then to not be able to show up on time in the other parts of the moon cycle is not impressive. Furthermore, I have more info to tell you. Deep breath. Obesity is in, being fit is out. Obese, angry white women with dyed hair that hate white men, they're in charge. Watch out. They love that BBC too much. They're actually super racist. You should have never denied the whole thing about white supremacy. The big white girls with the crazy hair, they're some of the worst. By denying that white supremacy exists, it almost makes you look super suspect. You don't want to deny it. You want to be specific that places like Portland, Oregon is where some of the worst versions of it are. Trump supporters, even though they're going along with a bad program, they've actually been the most receptive to my message regarding China and other things. If we just get beyond certain things, or if we have me not criticize Trump, not talk about myself, it's the same shit. If we just remove a few things, there's enough of it to keep them interested. Someone stopped watching. They had to go deal with that explosive diarrhea. And that's what happens when you're ready to release the demons. You just hit the 333. When you're ready to release them, you have to watch Julian Epperly for more. All right, manly befall energy fields. You will release them demons when you are ready. That's all I got to say. Mental control of the energy field. And so when you engage in more morality, okay. Oh, I like it. They put animation. Oh yeah, here we go. Brace yourselves.
Among the Greeks and early Egyptians, we have the first understanding of the nature of magnetism. It was used principally in
build
healing.
up your shield to protect yourself
well known
from the mind virus of psychic attack.
who gave us considerable information
It's
on
about
the
a war
subject,
on your masculinity.
which was promptly forgotten by everybody
A
else.
war on your masculinity. So you have to shield up the psychic attack on your masculinity to be strong, to have goals, to develop yourself as a man through celibacy, and at times, if you feel so, no fap, and not jerking it to women at the gym, so that you can, through morality, attract a potential wife. Even if I'm not perfect, then I don't have it. I'll try to be your life coach. And maybe one day, if you end up with family, exempt family, and a bunch of chicks, you can call me over. Okay. And my problems will be fixed. What do you think about that, Apple? You basically become prosperous, and in 10 years, you give me a call when I'm old, and they take care of me, and we move on. How about that? Yes. And remember, I'm going to be immortalized, so you're going to have hologram versions of my best shit after I'm dead. So you'll be seeing a lot of
little knowledge of
Paris and Sync in the future TikToks of the world, the conscious versions of it, if we don't destroy itself and every trace of everything I ever said.
it, except through the Arabs. The Chinese were aware of it because of the discovery of the mariner's compass. But for the most part, it was neglected until the 17th century, when it became involved in the story of Rosicrucianism.
Resist the
The
booty short
alchemists, the
mind control.
Rosicrucians, and the Hermetists
Resist the
all
booty
were
short mind control.
unfolding phases of
You
magnetic
are
theory.
in
And then we come down a
control
little later
of
and we come
your
upon the
consciousness. You activate your will for your intuition, and you ask yourself intuitively, is she worth even pursuing and seeing again? Does she believe my life matters? Does she hesitate when I ask her to email me or be a big girl and not talk in the comments, but talk off the cuff so she's not psychically attacked? In the end, Accidental Warrior wouldn't do that. And she has been psychically attacked, and she does hate me, and she doesn't understand the nature of this content, and she only wants to fight. And she was the only female, and I just gave her 4 books. I just gave her 4 books. And I didn't get a hold of her right away, and boom, I'm being attacked again. And it's like, wrote her an exit email, leave me alone now. And now I'm saying publicly, stay out of this chat room. Do not harass me anymore. And I won't talk about you after this video. We're done. It's done. You want me to remove a video? I'll remove a video. You tell me the link. But we're moving on now because that's abuse. Okay? That's abuse. That's abuse. When I give and I give and I give, and I've given so many women so much energy and protection, spells, and not so much spells, but affirmations is the word. That affirmations, intention to protect and heal. And what I'm being shown in spirit is I've been giving energy and energy and energy to women all over the world for years that just take my energy and they do bad shit with it. They don't love me with it. They become successful with it. They become more beautiful with it. They become more knowledgeable with it, but they don't become better people, and they don't help me out with prayers or anything nice via email. Everything is a fucking war, and I'm the last dude they should be bullying. I'm the last dude they should be pissed at, but they're all sharing a similar consciousness. So shields up and gloves off. Fuck off, women. All of you. I want certain women out of my head. Period. 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 Grounding out the head now. Ground it. You know how to do it. What did Leon tell us? Go to my Substack. What channel are we on? Go to alexyansary.substack. You know what? We're calling in the Masters Inner Planes for cleaning. So get your butthole ready. I'm kidding, bro. But if it's dirty, oh, bro, you better take a shower. Sauna, everything, bro. Deliverance. As far as women in the sauna, hey, you got a hubby. You obviously picked your man. Don't bother me if you're married. If you're married, you got a man, don't bother me. Don't bring your man essence around me if you're a married woman. Fuck off. You get rid of your man, then you come back to the comment section, then we'll talk. All married women, all women with current boyfriends, all women currently seeing other men, not the men on my channel that are good and aspiring to be good, or me, you're all cast out. You're not invited to talk to me anymore. Fuck off. The only exception is if you're elderly and if you're kind and you're married and you're celibate and you want me to succeed and you're not playing games. Or if you're a younger female and you're celibate and you want me to be your teacher of something, then that's different. But if you're one of these ragtag, like carnal women who's still messing around and finding out, and you're not good and you're into fake news, unsubscribe right now. We don't need you and the Trump supporters and the Harris supporters here. We need independent men and women that are free of hardcore evil and baggage, that love to break hearts for sport because you get dopamine hits from the Archons. I'm not interested in your insults. I'm not interested in your games when you know I've been traumatized. You women in my audience are historically the least sympathetic, and I want there to be records of what I'm saying. Because the women in the future, if they see any value in me, they're going to be puking in their toilet, knowing how much you hurt me. And looking at these fucking emails.
Except in which many people put their feet at the same time and held hands.
Like you thought he was the bad guy? What the fuck was wrong with you? Mind control. They're not any different in the UK. They just want to look down upon Americans and see themselves as superior. They're not any different or better in Afghanistan or the fucking Middle East.
Out of the water in the tank.
Mexico, Saudi Arabia, anywhere.
The magnetic theory is based upon
It's me, the 0.00001 whatever percent versus y'all the world. With a few of you watching going, I will watch this guy go crazy. He's so delusional. The Desert Voxes of the world.
Very simple fact. Namely, that what we call empty air is the not